Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing just a simple video. It's just going to be like a doing my makeup with me type of video. I feel like I haven't done a makeup video in a while, so I kind of just wanted to do one. I'm just going to be doing like a brown look today. I've been really into brown and like neutral colors. I'm doing a brown look today. And yeah, let's just get started. So I already put on a little bit of a moisturizer. Usually I don't really put on like a specific primer or anything before I do my makeup. I just like putting lotion on because I do have dry skin. So I'll just put on lotion and moisturize it, and then I'll do my makeup. Sometimes moisturizer isn't enough and then I'll go in with the primer, but right now I think the moisturizer did its job. So I'm going to be doing that. But I'm actually going to trim my brows a little bit because they're a little bit long for my liking. So what I'll do is I'll just like, look how long they are. Oh my goodness. I'll brush them up, and I usually only trim like the beginning, like the front area of my brows, because that's usually just what's like longer. So I just cut off like that. I need to really shape my face again because it's so, I don't know if you're able to see, but it has so much little peach fuzz all over it. And usually I'll use that little like razor, like the face razor and stuff, but I'm actually out of those. So I just haven't been able to, so my hair is like, my face is like super peach fuzzy. But it's fine. There. So just like that. That's usually just how I trim them. That'll happen like once every like 3 months when they're really grown out. My Maybelline Fit Me Dewy Foundation. This stuff is amazing. I love this. I remember the first time I tried a Maybelline Fit Me foundation, it was years ago. I'm actually going to use that foundation today. It was years ago, and I just put it on with my finger. I'll just shake the bottle and then I just tap it on with my finger. But anyways, it was years ago, back in like middle school, and when I tried this foundation, I tried the matte version because in like middle school for some reason I was like obsessed with just matte everything, matte foundation, matte eyeshadow, matte lipstick, literally everything. And I didn't like it. It was really drying for my face. That was before I figured out how drying my face is, and that I probably should not be using this foundation in a matte form. So yeah, that was the first time I ever used it, and then I stopped using it because I just had that like bad first impression on it. And then like a year ago when I started my cosmetology, my Cosmo instructor was like, have you tried the Maybelline Fit Me foundation but like in the dewy? And I was like, no, I actually haven't, because I didn't get like a good first impression when I first tried it. So I don't know why I never tried it again. But I love this one. I don't know, I feel like I don't really feel like spending, I don't really use a lot of high-end product. I just don't really feel like it's necessary to spend so much money on such expensive makeup. Obviously, if I had the money and if I had extra to be spending, then awesome, I would totally splurge and go for it. But just for your regular Starbucks employee, Cosmo student, I just prefer to spend my money on other things than some makeup that's gonna run out in a couple months, But, hopefully eventually I get to that point where I can just splurge here and there. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll splurge here and there, but like to have a bunch of high-end makeup just doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't really like, it's not something I like am that interested in either. So but today I'm just going to be using my Morphe concealer because this is just my go-to. I am probably going to be running out of this puppy very soon, so it's kind of sad, but I mean, I'm sure I'll be able to get my hands on it again eventually. Then I blend it in with my brush. I don't use sponges to blend in my product. I feel like sponges suck up the product a lot, and I feel like, I don't know, all the sponges that I've used just don't. I think the Real Technique sponge was like the best that I've used, but right now I have like the Morphe sponge, and I feel like it leaves like sponge marks or something. I'm sorry if I'm looking this way constantly, my mirror's over there, but yeah, I don't know, I just feel like it leaves like spongy a spongy texture on my face, and I'm not really a big fan of that. So yeah, go ahead and blend out this side now. Now I'll go ahead and actually, before I ran out of it, I would just start setting my makeup like the whole year of 2020. I basically would just set my makeup, my whole face, with my Morphe powder, but I am out of it. This is another product that I am obsessed with from Morphe, but since I'm out of it and I don't want to drive an hour and a half and I don't really want to order it online because I don't want to pay for shipping, I am just going to go back to my Airspun. Oh my god, I thought the cap was off and my heart went like this. Anyways, so I'm going to go back to my Airspun powder. And usually I'll wet my sponge, but I am so lazy to go wet it. So there's literally a drop in this. There's literally a drop of water. Oh my gosh, and it's not sucking it up. There's a drop there's a drop of water on this in this mason jar, and I'm just gonna literally just wet it a little bit. I don't like soaking it, I just like getting it a little bit wet. And then I grab my Airspun and I kind of just put a lot of powder under, like when I know I'm gonna do like an intense eye look, I like to just put my powder, like really like cake that powder under my eye, so that if I have fallout, because I don't do my eyes first. I've tried doing my eyes first, I just can't. I just can't. I don't know why. I don't know. It just doesn't feel natural to me. I'm sure I can like get myself to get used to it, but as of now, I just haven't been able to, so. Okay. So I'll really put a lot of powder under there so that if I have fallout, I can just wipe it off. And then I like to really set the eyelid as well. I hate when like the concealer creases right here. It's one of my pet peeves of makeup, so go ahead and set that eyelid really, really well. This is the only thing I use my sponge with is just to literally set my makeup with my Airspun. And then I take all the excess powder and kind of just set around my face. Put a little bit more on there. Okay. And then I'm done with my Airspun. And now I'm gonna try to take out all the powder out of here as much as I can, because I am obsessed with this powder. It is so good. And I'm gonna just dig out as much powder as I possibly can get, and then I'll put it on like the rest of my face. I love this powder, guys. This powder it has such good coverage, and like it lasts a really long time on. So yeah, I'm just putting it all on the areas over my face so that I don't look too ghost-like, you know? This adds a little bit of color back into my face. So. And like it also sets the rest of my face too, because I hate putting on contour and like blush and stuff when my face is like tacky. And I'm gonna just finish my face off, so I'm gonna be putting on my Morphe bronzer. This is in the color Icon. It's such a nice bronzer. Love this color. And I'm gonna be putting it on with just this brush here. This color is so nice. And when I put on my bronzer, I always start off with this area here, because when I was younger, I would start here and then my face would look really muddy and I never understood why it looked so muddy. And it was because all my product that I started off with would go straight here, and then it's hard to kind of rub it out when you've already placed most of your product like down here, you know? So I'll put off most of my product right here, kind of like where the jawbone kind of connects, you know? And then I kind of spread out the rest down, put some up here in my temple area, take the excess, and then I kind of just rub it in to my forehead area, get a little bit more. My animals, they're so concerned. That box with the yellow lid over there, it fell over. It has all of my camera equipment and recording equipment, so safe to say that there's a ghost in here. I'm just kidding. But I don't know why it fell over. Is it just me, or do I feel like makeup, like the makeup bandwagon of YouTube is kind of like going downhill? I don't know, I feel like the makeup industry is just kind of not the same anymore. Like, I feel like before YouTube, like you would think of YouTube and you'd think like beauty gurus instantly, and like now I feel like a lot of those beauty gurus have turned into like lifestyle vloggers. I feel like there's only so much you can do with makeup, and I feel like we're kind of getting to that point where it's like there's still a lot of influencers who do like really creative makeup looks and still involve makeup into their channel, but I don't know, is that just me? Like, I feel like it's slowly starting to die out a little bit, but I don't know. This is so sad, like look at that. This is the Morphe blush palette, the 8W Warm Master one, and I'm gonna be grabbing these two, like this one, and then these two right here. I don't know, I like for my blush to be a little bit more, I'm not gonna say subtle because I love my blush. And then I'll go into my highlighter, and today, what highlighter do I want to use? Shoot. You know what, I'm gonna actually use one that I haven't used in forever. I was gonna use my Morphe Lit highlighter, which is like a, it's kind of like a yellowy kind of shade. This is what this highlighter is. It's like a lighter goldy yellow. But I'm gonna actually use my Wet n Wild Golden Flower Clown highlighter. It's like a, oops, it's like a gold. I'm sure all of you guys have seen this, but this is old. Like, it's not that old, but it's up there. It's up there. And this highlighter is so pretty. And I feel like I love using this highlighter when I have like a more brown look. I hadn't used this highlighter in so long. I don't know if you're able to see. Is my lighting too bright? I'm just sitting in front of my vanity, and it's like my vanity lighting. So I feel like it's kind of hard to see, unfortunately, but I haven't used this in such a long time. This was like my go-to. And I don't know about you guys, but I still am obsessed with highlighter. I don't use it like every single day, but I still love it on like all my high arches in my face. I'm gonna put some under my brow bone now that I'm right here, so that I don't have to go in on top of my brown look when I'm done with it. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people were kind of done with like that really glowy look, but I don't know, I still feel like it adds something to the look. So that is what I'm gonna do with my face now for the, I mean, I don't want to say fun part because I like every process of the makeup, but a little bit more fun. Morphe palettes. This is like the only shadow palettes that I use. Again, I just don't, they're really inexpensive and they have really good pigmentation, especially the newer palettes. I have my 35B palette from back in like 2015, I want to say, or 16, and definitely the quality of the eyeshadows weren't the best, like as good as they are now. But now, like the newer palettes, so good. The pressed pigments, or like the glittery shadows, so creamy and so pigmented. So I'm gonna be using a mixture between the 35V Stunning Vibes palette, because it has some very pretty like bronzy. This brown is, oh, love that. That is so annoying. This like really pretty brown right here is like calling my name, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure I'm gonna use both of them, but I brought them both out because they both have brown shades. But this one's like my more brown palette. So yeah, so I'm gonna go in with, let me see, what color should I go in with first? I'm just gonna go in with the color, I hate that these palettes don't have the names onto the palette. Like, why would you put names on a piece of paper? That doesn't make any sense to me. The color Universal in the 3502 palette. And it's just like, I've hit pan on it already because it's such a good like base brown color, transition color I mean. And I'm gonna take out my Morphe bronzer palette thingy again and use this as like a little mirror because I'm not close enough to my mirror as I'd like. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in a little bit. So I'm just gonna go in and do the brown all over my lid area. And like when you're applying shadow, you kind of want to just do it lightly. You don't want to like have such a heavy hand while doing it. I know when I first started doing makeup, I would like, it would look really just smudgy everywhere, and I still get questions like from my tias and stuff. Just something light and like subtle. You don't want to make this transition color too dark either, but you kind of want it to be peekabooing right here, you know? You kind of want it to, that color to be known that you put that down first, if that makes any sense. And now I'm going to do a little bit darker. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a darker brown now in my, like kind of going into like my crease, like this area here, you know? So what color do I want to do with that? Okay, I'm going to do the color, I'm going to do Stone first, still in the same 3502 palette. The color Stone, which is just like a darker, it's like this brown right here. I'm trying to get like cooler tones, if that makes like a cooler brown tones, because a lot of browns will have that orange undertone and it can go like down like really easily for like, it'll start to look like an orange look instead of a brown look, you know? So you kind of have to like look into those undertones and like really know like what colors you want to start blending in together, because that transition color that I had in was it did have a little bit of an orange undertone, so I don't want to put down a dark orange like undertone brown there and then have the whole look kind of turn more of an orange look than a brown look. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend in this brown. And guys, with shadow, like you have to be so patient. You really have to just blend, 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 blend. Because if not, like, especially with dark tones, it'll start looking muddy and like blotchy and not smooth, and you won't have that nice blend that everyone talks about. So you really, and like a fluffy brush, you really have to just keep blending until your eyelid falls off. So and like when I'm holding my brush, I kind of hold it at the end. I don't go like this because I feel like this gives me like a heavy hand, and that kind of tends to give my eyes like a heavy muddy look. So the lighter you can be with your, sorry guys, my camera turned off, but as you know, the lighter the hand, the better. And then you just gotta keep blending. And I kind of just focus that shade more on this corner here, but then sometimes I will swing it over here so that you have that color like around your lid more, you know? So kind of like that. And then, ooh, shoot. And then I'm gonna take an even darker brown with kind of like a skinnier brush, like a skinnier fluffy brush. And I'm gonna be using this one that actually comes with the Naked Smoky palette. This is like really nice because it's like deep but like still fluffy. So I'm gonna take an even darker brown, still going more on the cooler tones. So this is what I mean about like cooler and like orange tones. Where's the color that I was using? I already lost it right here. So I was using this brown right here. If you can see, like these are kind of similar, but this one has an orange undertone and this one is more like cool toned. I'm gonna be going in with like this. I'm gonna be going in with this brown right here. This one has like that orange red undertone to it that I don't want to like blend in. So I'm gonna start using this color here, which if you have this palette, it is the color Muddy. So I'm actually gonna tap that off a little bit so that I don't have too much fallout because I don't wanna mess anything up. So I'm gonna go in again. This one's gonna be deeper into like my eye socket area, like right here. Like if you put your brush in here, your eye socket is right there. That's where I want my darkest color to be. Let me know if you guys are interested in these like tutorial type walkthroughs. There's literally a million, cajillion, billions of tutorials out there, which it was another reason why I feel like the beauty YouTube part of YouTube is dying, because there's so many repetitive videos. But sometimes I feel like they're missing just these basic steps that people need to start off in makeup, you know? Like where to put the certain colors and stuff. So I mean, a lot of it does come with trial and error and like you practicing, but I feel like it helps if I like my things over explained. Like I like to know every single detail of everything when I'm learning something, because if not, I'll question that little thing and then I'll get stuck on that little thing and then it'll distract me from everything else. So here, as you can see, I'm darkening up that little area here, and then I'm gonna kind of swipe it over here a little bit, just like this, just a little bit, so it has a little bit of that dark touch in there as well. I'm not going to focus too much into this area right here because I do want to try to do a cut crease. I'm actually not that experienced in cut creases. I don't do them often, so it's okay to go back and forth. Like I'm going to go back with that like transition. Sorry, it just dropped. It's okay to go back and forth. Like I'm gonna go back in with my transition shade because I feel like it's kind of getting lost in this brown right here, in this light brown. So I'm gonna go up a little bit above that brown and just apply a little bit more, just so that it's still there visible, you know, so that you can see like the light brown transitioning to the darker brown to the darkest brown. So I still I go back and kind of retouch that little area because it does tend to get lost. Also, another thing is, it's like, I guess it's personal preference, you know, some people like that outline or whatever, but when I look at makeup, I don't like to see like a straight line right here of shadow. Like I don't want to just see like your skin color and then shadow, like a round shape of shadow and then the rest of your shadow. I like to kind of blend it into like your skin. I don't know, it just looks a little better to me. It looks less like, I don't know, it's really hard to explain. But like, I don't know, I've just seen some girls who like, they'll do their eyeshadow and then you can see a line here on where they put their first color and then it kind of just ends there. It's not blended out. And I feel like blending out the end is like so important. I don't know, that's just personal preference though. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to cut crease. And I'm going to go ahead and use my that e.l.f. foundation, or that e.l.f. concealer. It's like really high coverage. And just the way that I kind of go for it is like I kind of just match where I would think that the socket of my eye would be. I kind of just do that. So I feel like the socket would be here. There's also another trick I think where you go like this and then you look up and then it marks where you know where it is. But that I feel like that goes up a little too higher than my liking, but it's fine. Like it still looks fine. I just like kind of matching like where my eye socket would go for myself. And I just tap it like this. Like this. And then I pull the concealer back. Grab a little bit more. like this. Really want to mark that like as a cut crease, you know? You don't want to make it look smudgy. And then I just keep putting some on. When I do my cut crease, I don't really do the whole lid. I kind of just do the entrance of it because I want that end to still be visible, you know? I want you to see that brown that I put on there. So that's kind of where I will stop with my cut crease, and then I'll grab another flat brush, dense brush, and I'm actually gonna go in with the lighter color. Usually I'll put some glitter there, like I'll get a pressed pigment or like a glitter shadow and then tap it on there, and then it'll really get stuck. But right now I'm just gonna go in with like a matte, light shadow, and I'm gonna just put it on there so that it's not sticky, you know, like this, because I still want that like light look in there. So I'm just grabbing like a nude kind of matte powder, but again, if you wanted like a shimmer there, you could set that little concealer area with like a pressed pigment or pressed shadow, pressed glitter, and it would pick up pigmentation very, very well because your concealer would make it really tacky. So this is what it's looking like. Now, I feel like this lighting is too bright. Sorry guys. Grab my lash glue because I'm gonna add some glitter, some loose glitters. I'm deciding between these two right here. These are the two that I have. I think I'm gonna do this dark one so it matches like the corner of my eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that. And I'm gonna grab my lash glue. I'm just using the Duo Glue. This stuff is my favorite. Like, this is the best lash glue on the market, in my opinion. Because it doesn't smell either. Like, I'll feel like other lash glues stink and it's like so nasty. Okay, so now, so I'm gonna grab the glue and I'm gonna go ahead and mark my cut crease. Like on top of the cut crease, I'm gonna put some glue on there. Start in the corner. Go over it. I literally have the shakiest hand known to man. And then you're just gonna kind of fade out that little glue line a little bit. Then I'm gonna grab my glue, my glitter, and then grab some of my glitter and tap it on. It's gonna look okay. I'm not really liking the end of that. Like, this part here is kind of making me feel weird. So I'm gonna brush it off a little bit. I kind of want it to be like ending like right here, like where that light cut crease area is out. Okay, I'm gonna just brush off as much as I can. There, okay, that's better. Like, if it's, okay, cool. Okay, I like that little faded out kind of look because it doesn't look as like marked on there. Like, there's some glitter on there, but it's not that noticeable, so cool. Okay, then I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other eye. Put some winged liner. Yes, I'm gonna do some winged liner. I need more liner. This is literally an LA Colors. This was at the dollar store. I found it at the dollar store, but this stuff is so good. This is my favorite liner that I've been able to find, but I can't find it at the dollar store anymore, so I'm like so sad about it. And I'm running out. It's like drying out on me. But it lasted me such a long time. All my other like felt tip liners, see, it's like squirting out like bubbles. Like, are you able to see this? Probably not. Like, do you see those bumps? Like that bump right there? It's literally squirting out the ink out. Like, it's broken basically. But I just haven't been able to find any other ones that I like because they all dry out on me within like months. So, like, it is definitely its time. It's literally dying out on me. It's not gonna make it. Oh my god. I literally need to finish this liner before it dies on me. Oh my gosh. This eyeliner is dying on me. I have no other like good liner. Shoot. Okay, so I have this like Wet n Wild. Don't recommend this at all. I mean, the waterproof part of it, this lasts literally hours on, and it's really, really dark. But the brush on this is like the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. If they were to update the brush on here, because you see how like not sharp that is not it. If they could update the brush on this thing and make it like super sharp, I'd be here for it. But I'm literally just gonna steal some ink from this and just move on, because this one's dead. Like it literally died on me while I used it. So okay. Oh my god, this is like the most uneven liner. Ew. See, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you don't want to do. When you have like a really nice eye look or whatever going on, you do not want to do a thick liner. You don't. Especially on the entrance. Maybe thick on the end, but on the entrance you cannot have thick liner, because then this is, look, it's covered up completely. Okay, not completely, but like it's cut. When my eyes open, you can't even tell what's going on under there. So I hate this. And this is officially a failed makeup look. I know that when my lashes come on, it's gonna be fine. Like it's not gonna look that bad, but this isn't what I was trying to go for. It's not. This is the third eyeliner I'm using, and this is like the least black liner that I've ever owned, but it still has ink in it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use it just to finish off this look, because if not, there is not gonna be a wing, and there needs to be a wing. So see, on the end it's fine that you go thick, but in the beginning you do not want a thick line when you have a nice eye going, because it's gonna cover up the whole look. So there's that. I hate how thick that is in the front. Oh. So I definitely need to go buy new eyeliner, because I'm literally out of every single one that I have. Like all of my liquid liners. So that's awesome actually that I've run out of some. If I'm trying to look at it the positive side of this, I've never run out of like one single product. What a first world problem. I've never run out of like a single makeup product ever that I had to like buy new, because that I had to buy some new ones because I was like completely out. I had no other option. And now I've hit that point, so. So now I'm using this Revlon Skinny Liner. Barely has anything in there at all. But I really need to finish this eyeliner. I want to put you guys on these lashes. If something good comes out of this video, it's going to be this. These you can get, literally not even sponsored. You can get these for $6.50, I think, or something like that on Amazon. And these lashes are amazing. They're so nice, and it comes with 5 pairs, and it comes with this like hard case in each pack, which is really cool. It's like a reusable one, so that you don't lose your lashes all the time, even though it's probably gonna happen regardless. Let's be real here, but it's a really nice touch that comes with it. So this one is in the number 001. It's in the style 001. These were the first that I ever bought for myself, and I love them. They're like tapered, so they're shorter from the inner corner, and then they kind of get longer on the outer corner. This one is in the number 004, and these are like more full, if you could tell, but they're really long and like wispy. And I wanted to put these on today, but honestly I don't think these are gonna be that. They're not gonna be enough to hide what I'm trying to hide, I don't think. But let me try. These I had never bought in before, until I got them for my brother's girlfriend for Christmas, because she loves her big lashes and she looks great in them. So like they're really, really nice. And they're faux mink lashes. I don't like using real mink because it makes me feel weird. So that is what they look like. They're really wispy. So let's see if it's enough to cover up. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be enough, I think. Okay. So these are enough to cover the mess I made with eyeliner. So let's put these on. Oh, I forgot to curl my lashes. So everyone puts on lashes differently. Some people curl their lashes after and put mascara on after. Some people put on mascara and curl their lashes before. I just curl my lashes and I don't put any mascara on, and then I put my lashes on and then I put my mascara on after. Because if you don't curl your lashes when you put your lashes on, there's gonna be it's gonna be really noticeable that you're wearing lashes, because your real lashes are gonna be like going down, or unless you have really curly lashes, then shoot, might not matter honestly. But I don't have really curly lashes. I have like cow eyelashes. They're like long, but they go down. And these lashes, oh my god, they're so good. Okay, but yeah, anyway, so if I don't curl my lashes beforehand, they'll like there's gonna be a big separation, like side angle. My false lashes are gonna be going up, and then my fake ones are gonna be going like this. So there's gonna be like lashes that look like this, and that is not okay. So I like to do that. And I also don't like to put mascara on before I put them on, because I feel like it doesn't blend them in together. Like they look a little weird. And I know that when you put mascara on your lashes, you do tend to ruin them, but I put on the mascara differently. I don't put them on the whole false lash, so my lashes do last quite a long time. Okay, so there's that look with the lashes on, and I'm gonna go ahead and put on mascara. So for example, this is what I mean when I put my mascara on. I don't put it on my whole lash, because that is gonna ruin your lash. Like if you put mascara on the wispy side of your lash, it's gonna get clumpy and like nasty, and you're gonna lose that wispiness right there. Oh my god, I haven't even done my brows yet. I literally forgot to do my brows. That's embarrassing. Okay, mascara, and I just blend in like my real lashes to my fake ones right here, like this. This is all I do. I don't go up. I don't do any of that, because it's gonna ruin your lashes and they're not gonna last as long. So I just blend them in. So they're blended in. Then I'm gonna go ahead and actually brush off the extra powder that I had under my eyes. This is where I'll brush it off. And then any of that excess, that wing is so bad, guys. Oh my gosh. Please ignore the eyeliner portion of this makeup. Just make sure you have enough eyeliner before you start a whole look that you're gonna think you're gonna put eyeliner on, because then this will happen to you. So I'm actually gonna add a little bit of brown. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the same bronzer, to be honest. I'm gonna add some brown shadow, just like down here. And now I'm gonna do my mascara on my waterline. And I don't like to put too much mascara on my waterline, because then it gets like weirdly clumpy, and I like it just to be visible, you know? Now let's do my brow real quick. I just used the Morphe pomade in the color Chocolate Mousse. This stuff is amazing. Another product that I really love from Morphe. I already have like pretty bushy eyebrows as it is, so I don't really do much besides just fill them in just a little bit. So I'll just like brush them like this, and then I'll grab just, this one's my favorite. This is the Morphe M158. This is my favorite brow brush. It's really, really fine. Like the brush itself is really fine, so it really like helps me carve out that like the tail a little bit. But yeah, as you can see, they're pretty bushy as it is, so all I do is just kind of put more color into it so that they're more defined. I don't really do much, honestly. And then I fix the tail, because the tail area of my brow is what I kind of struggle with. It's a little like sparse, and I like it just to be a little bit more shaped and defined. Like this. See? I mean, you can't really tell that big of a difference, but I see the difference. Sometimes I'll do them a little darker, but right now I feel like, what color should I do? I feel like I want to do like a dark brown, but at the same time I kind of want to do this like simple gloss right here. This is the NYX Strictly Vinyl Lip Gloss, and the color is Sugar Mama. This stuff is so pretty. Like, this color is so pretty. It's just like a lip gloss. I don't know, but I kind of want to do something darker. I haven't done my lips in like literally a year since COVID started because of my masks. So let me check if I have a darker brown. If I don't, then I'll do that gloss. I do have this one from Maybelline. It's called Chocoholic, and it's just like a lipstick. It's like a dark brown. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should. Nah. I'm gonna do that gloss. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. Okay, there is the finished look, guys. That was a process. That was a big process. So there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was all over the place for sure, but I mean, I feel like all my videos are all over the place, and I really try my best to edit all over the place out. But sometimes it's just too much, and this is just what happens. Don't wish I would have added that liner. I think this look would have been a little bit better without the eyeliner, but it's fine. It's already done. I really like the glitter though, for sure. It's a nice touch. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It really does help me out. We're almost at 500, so that is insane. If you like this video, it really helps me out as well. If you guys have any video suggestions, please leave them down in the comments. I have a lot of ideas still to film and everything, but I don't know if like that's, I don't know what type of videos you guys are interested in, and I want to, you know, be able to put out videos that you guys are interested in seeing. My channel's kind of all over the place. I love my nails, I love makeup, I love sewing, and I love fashion. So yeah, I do want to get into vlogging. I tried filming like a roller skating vlog the other day, but I deleted the footage because I didn't like it. Like, I felt weird. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like vlogs aren't that entertaining when it's just like your day-to-day life, but at the same time, I love watching those vlogs. So maybe I should just give it a try and do it. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. There's just not a lot to do during quarantine, you know, so it's kind of like the options are kind of limited. So, but yeah, I really do appreciate you guys' support. It really does mean the world to me, and yeah, till next time.